This is Enter Slave Pits of the Undercity on normal. I was originally debating if I should, since the drop rates are so low on normal, if I should just do a really fast normal run and skip all the side chests. But I decided I'm gonna go ahead and go for the chests and just see what sort of drop rates I get. Since I'm already in the quest anyways, might as well hit those chests. Uh, may regret that, but we'll see. I actually started earlier, or didn't start, but entered and realized I didn't have a hireling, level 10 hireling. So, in fact, let me drag that to my hotbar. So I went back and got some. All right, so I have to run a normal because hard and above's not yet unlocked. And could change my mind, but my kind of initial thought is that um, the best way to solve my gear problems is with slaver gear. Of course, it's going to take a lot of runs to do that, but I'm thinking that that gear will probably be good for 3 or 4 levels, and of course, next life. So, and I'll have it sooner, so I'll be able to run, Reapers faster with it. So I'm going to go ahead
As
and
you
get
enter the
started.
room, a woman wearing a noble's finery gestures for you to
And I'm
approach.
running this out of level again
Dame
because
Gold
for
points to the
gear.
door at the rear of the chamber. The path beyond the service entrance will lead you to the abandoned temple. The slavers have set up an outpost there. Somewhere inside, I'd expect you'll find the information you need to track the slave lords back to their lair. Dame Gold's eyes narrow, and you hear the sound of steel in her voice. When you find them, I expect you to destroy them. All of them. The path leads to an ancient wall. The symbol of the slave lords hangs above the crumbling gateway. A poorly disguised secret door can be seen at the rear of this alcove.
There's a lot of traps in here, and they're pretty deadly on Reaper. Uh, and of course, you end up getting mobs and traps at the same time. All right, well, it's only normal, but I'm liking this new weapon. So the trap box is after the trap. Oop, let me get fading over here.
The door here appears to have been destroyed, then hastily repaired. This room stinks of vinegar, fire, and rot. The odor pours from a large mound of smoldering compost in the center of the floor.
So I immediately see I got hit with a magic missile there. I'm not wearing my shield because I wanted to kind of see how much magic missile is an issue here, and I can see already it is. The biggest challenge in part 1 is traps.
The air grows chill in the graveyard.
It's less of an issue in
The
2 and
plants
3, but
sway
part 1,
gently,
the big challenge
even
is
though there
trap.
is no wind.
Part 3, the challenge is end fight. In part 2, there's a kind of a middle pit area that can be kind of tough, but part 2 is probably the easiest of the 3. You know, normal difficulty, I don't expect that even to be hard. This chain was basically a reaction to people saying the game was too easy, and they wanted to make it really hard, so they made a very brutal end fight actually in part 3, and then they put some tough traps in this one.
The sound of a door opening can be heard in the distance.
These pressure plates are a little annoying because they just take so long to get them all. It's not just one trap box, it's like a number of pressure plates. And also with these mobs, you could be disabling the trap, but then the mobs could set it off and kill you or do damage to you. So that's quite common where they have these pressure plates.
The staircase descends several floors, ending in a dank tunnel carved into the earth. The foul stench of troglodytes permeates the air.
More magic missiles. So quite a bit in here. Guess I should get my shield quickly on. I just want to get kind of a sense whether I need to wear it all the time or not. Certainly do. Okay, I'm going to clear these caves first. We're basically going for loot here more than anything else. I'm going to go for the optional paths, which, you know, if I was going just for XP, I would skip.
The horrifying stink of the troglodytes grows heavier as you approach.
Nope, rust monsters. So it's a pretty low drop rate. So that's for, I think I'm used to seeing bigger number, like 12 or 13 there. Well, so long as I'm running the quest, I figure I might as well run the optionals and get all the maximum number of chests.
This chamber is uncomfortably warm. The air is rank with the smell of rotting garbage. These tunnels look like they collapsed recently.
The main reason I wanted to get an idea for how difficult it was on, or how much I was getting on normal hard elite, is that um, I think it's possible that elite might be a little tough with where I am. It's a harder than average quest. I think it'll be okay, but I mean it's possible that elites takes too long, and I just want to run it on hard to get this stuff quicker. So I want to get an idea of what's my drop rate on normal hard elite. Because I also have to get a certain number of ingredients, so it's more than just, you know, how quickly I get it. I need to get a certain number of ingredients to make the items period. And I believe on Elite it's going to be like one item or roughly one item per run, or no, yeah, one item per run, I'm guessing around there. So to make 5 items total, you know, I'm thinking 6 runs, 7 runs, something like that. That's a lot of runs, but unfortunately, because my jump skill's not high enough, I have to go all the way back to the beginning here. I was a little too close to that, too close to the spraying thing. This thing is such a pain. And so my thinking is that I might just run normal hard elite. If I could do elite, I'll just run elite and may skip Reaper on these. These are pretty hard on Reaper. And getting the gear is kind of more priority versus a little bit of Reaper XP when you get for these quests. So there's a total of 4 optional chests, and then, well, technically, I guess it's 5. But 2 that are kind of on the way, and 4 that are sort of on different paths. But to make good progress, you really need to get those, you know, so I'm running them all. That was pretty tiny damage on that shield. There's a shrine here at the end, so I'll get my cookies back. And I always wished I could just kind of walk by these caves. I don't think it works. Well, maybe I can.
The Orc chieftain growls as you approach. You must be pretty stupid to come in here. I'm gonna smash you so hard, they'll never find the pieces. You're pretty tough for a little bug. The Orc chieftain topples with a crash.
Well, that was pretty good. 10 is more than I was expecting from that. So we've got 19 more so far. So that's not too bad. I think I got 11 in the one chest I did on Elite when I skipped all the optional chests, including the one that all I have to do is just pretty much solve a puzzle. That was the last time I ran on Heroic, that is. Not in this character, so this is a different... And this is the danger. This is the 4th optional chest.
A group of orcs stand around a cauldron, chanting in their harsh tongue. The witch doctor looks up and says,
Adventurers! Oh, I love adventurers. Nobody complains when I break them.
the witch doctor cries, gives a final cry and falls silent.
Yeah, I skipped the shrine because we didn't really need it, but there's a shrine past from not this optional, but the one right before it we did. There's a shrine just north of there, but you have to do a little fighting to get to it. Keep my hireling out here. I guess I'll get him out here, all the way out here. Alright, so the way this works is you just do the lever and then you get like a, well, I interrupted it. Then you get like a fire trap. You have to solve it. So yeah, it's kind of as rough as it looks. And the fire, not at normal, but on Reaper, the fire hurts about as much as you'd expect. Whoops, bad. Yeah, you gotta be careful not to do that on Reaper. So you want to avoid these. In fact, that's usually what I do first is I turn these red ones off so they won't get activated. That causes the whole room to start burning, so you don't want to do that. It looks like I'm saving. I probably wouldn't on Reaper though. And once that's done, you can just pull the lever. And you get a trap. So that's the bound item, and that's the chain. This is really for the set bonus. Let me take a look at that chain. So these items sometimes come with a bonus. I don't think they are normal. They really would come with a bonus. It's only on Reaper. That's interesting. I wonder what that is. Probably would try sneaking on a higher difficulty here and just seeing if I could disable the trap before they notice me.
The slave lord looks you over. Yes, you'll fetch a fine price, once you're properly broken. Guards, take them alive if you can. If not, well, it won't be a complete loss. The slave lord grunts. Very well. I have other ways of dealing with the likes of you. The slave lord crumples into a lifeless heap, now to search for clues to the location of the other slavers. You notice a shipping manifest sitting on the desk.
Physical sheltering con, that's not bad armor. With death block, that's actually pretty nice armor. So I like how we're getting level 8 or higher, items in here. This isn't one we could use, but it's one that definitely
The manifest describes it keeps
looks like
some
it could
distance
be
from here.
looks like
This
it could be
fortress
useful
seems to play a
on the
major
auction
role in the
house.
slave trade.
So that's
More clues
slave
about the
pits of the
slave lords
Undercity
can
on normal.
doubtless be found.